These questions are based on solving different probabilities by using a two-way table. We can see the two-way table in the top right-hand corner, which displays the results of a group of students receiving a A or an E grade. So, for example, there were five males who received an A out of the possible 100 in that cohort. Same again, there were 2 females that received a grade of a D out of the possible 100 people in the grade. Now, let's try and work out our first probability. Before we ever do this, we always make sure that we write down our sample space. So, our sample space in this case is 100, because there are 100 people in this group. Let's work out the probability of a female receiving an A. This is going to be equal to the number of females who received an A divided by the total number in the sample space. So, since I have my two-way table, all I need to do is go to it and find this information. So the number of females who received an A is 8. So I place 8, and my sample space is 100. So I write it over 100. Now this simplified is either 2 over 25, or we could write it as 8%. The next question asks us to find the probability that a male and a female would receive a C. So this is going to be equal to the number of males and females who received a C, and again we will divide that by the number in the sample space. So you can either get this data 2 different ways. We need the number of males and females who received a C. So here's my C, and 16 females received a C and 16 males received a C. But also remember, we have our totals column here, and 32 in total. So you could either write 16 plus 16 divided by the sample space of 100, or you could have written straight to 32 divided by 100. So I'm going to write it as 32 over 100, because it's important to recognize that that information has already been provided for us. And it also saves us time. So 32 divided by 100 can be simplified to 8 over 25, or 32%. The last question asks us, what is the probability of a male not failing? So essentially the question is asking, what is the probability of a male receiving an A, B, or C? Because these 3 grades are considered not to be a fail. So this means that I need to take all the numbers associated with a male receiving an A, a B, and a C, and again I divide it by the number of my sample space. So I have 5 males that received an A, 20 that received a B, and 16 that received a C. So I need to take my 5 plus my 20 plus my 16, and I divide it by 100. This will give me 41 over 100, or 41%.